Well, you could probably guess from the length of the video that, yes, this is once again, there are way more shadow changes than the fucking update itself. Please, just put all the changes you guys made onto a Google Doc for crying out loud. But anyways, before we get into the video, I got to give a huge shout out to LeBlanc for somehow finding a majority of these. Also, I'm going to leave out a few because I don't think they are that important, so read the pinned comment below for shadow changes I left out. And with that out of the way, let's start with this episode's shadow changes, starting with Night Talisman initial damage gain getting nerfed from 30% to 25%. This accessory is still basically the same though. Next shadow change is the Copper Gauntlet getting a new addition, where you get a couple buffs when you get the shocked effect. I don't even know why this is in the game. Next shadow change is new Sky Battlegrounds enemies. LeBlanc didn't want to list all of them because they added a lot, but some of the main ones that were added are Imperial Knights and Archmage. Damn, the developers are evil. Next shadow change is Vexation Ace getting a buff. They made its reduced non-natural regen is 15% instead of 25%. Weird buff, but I guess it's a step in the right direction. Next shadow change was Airgun and Blunderbuss getting new animations. I like the new animations, but that's pretty much it. Next shadow change is the Blunderbuss changes. Its damage went from 15 to 13, its minimum damage range went from 50 to 20 studs, and its cooldown got increased in some way. Rest in peace to Blunderdog. Next shadow change is the Sanguine Ring's unique effect. Sanguine Panic, not being able to be procced from self-damage anymore. That kind of sucks, but I never actually saw anyone proc it from self-damage in the first place. Next shadow change is Torch having its own gem effects. I mean, look at this. This is the fucking sick. Next shadow change is Old Fart gaining a new debuff called Neutralize. This effect is given to every player when he blackens the screen. What this buff does, it severely lowers the effect of the buffs you currently have, as well as lowers the gain of getting buffs. Fun change, I guess. Next shadow change is a boat dock being added to Big Bay, just in case you know. Next shadow change is a new waterfall at the swamp. As of any waterfalls being added to this game, there's a funny secret area in the back with a very secret, epic, dubious, delirious journal. Honestly, this shadow change is kind of hard to show, and even LeBlanc thinks so. So I'm just going to say that pink slime in like potion crafting, whatever it's called, or brewing, got nerfed in some way, and he mentions that all pink slime potions suck now. So that pretty sucks. Next shadow change was the Mondo Multiplier in Big Iron getting nerfed from 300% to 225%. I guess it was kind of good. Next shadow change was a Shortsighted reforge getting a buff where its max range penalty only reduces max range by 10% instead of 20%. I still won't see anyone using this reforge anytime soon, but still it's nice, I guess. Next shadow change is a cool one. When you dive in water, the cooldown is reduced heavily, but diving out of water takes up a bit of your oxygen meter. This is sick, which complements the next one. Next shadow change complements the one before this. Basically, instead of instantly dying after losing oxygen, you lose HP over time, which is also a good change, because if you drown on accident, which I don't know how, you actually have a, dying chance now. Next shadow change is Meteor Pebbles having an extra attack. I'll let the footage ahead play for itself. Next shadow change is Twigface is dropping 25 gold instead of 50 gold. I don't even know why they did this in the first place, since Twigface grinding is kind of redundant. Next shadow change is probably one of the funniest things ever. Again, I'll let the clip play for itself. You can fucking Goomba stomp enemies, which means with the Noxious Mortar, it's possible to Goomba stomp every boss in the game. Maybe. Next shadow change is another good quality of life change. So basically, they make going to the deep desert caverns kind of worth it, and have something new to it. So basically, you can fish there now, and you can fish either emeralds or large cockroaches. Sick. Next shadow change is probably something that a lot of you maybe wanted, and that is no more vanity restrictions. What I mean by this is that you can wear as many cloaks as your heart desires, and maybe some other stuff I forgot about. But yeah, that's pretty much sick. Next shadow change is that Coffinhilt no longer counts as a dagger, so it can't proc the dagger crit effect with Rogue. Damn, that's crazy. And the last shadow change at the time of writing this is the last hit combo on Snow Shatters and Scrap Sickle no longer giving 3 combo. And with that, this is the end of the video. I swear, please like and subscribe and comment something to get this on the algorithm. My undiagnosed ADHD lazy ass was suffering while making this, so it would mean the world if you do whatever I said a couple of seconds ago. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching another one of these dumpster fire of my videos. And yeah, this is my fantastic frontier, and we'll see you followers next time. Goodbye.